Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to calculate geometry and specifically area of these different polygons constituting my study region. Let's get started with the tutorial. To calculate area, one condition that a shape-file or a layer must meet is that the layer must be in a projected coordinate system. So let's take a minute to inspect our layer to verify if indeed it's in the projected coordinate system. So let's head over to the layers properties and we check the coordinate system. So let's right click and we go to the properties. Yes, here we are. So when we look at the spatial reference information of this layer, we realize that it's indeed in the right coordinate system, like in the projected coordinate system. So we would be able to do geometrical calculation of this layer. So we close this property window and we head over to the attribute table of this layer. So currently we only have 3 fields in the layers attribute table. That's the field ID, the shape, and the D name. Possibly this could be the district name as of 2010. So we're going to add a new field. We'll name it area and it will be a field of type double. So let's add a field and we would name this field area, and the data type that would be in this field is double, and then we click OK. So we have a new field created in this layers attribute table, and now what we're going to do next is to calculate the geometry, specifically the area. So we're going to click right on top of this column to highlight it. So once the column is highlighted, we're going to keep your cursor right in the header row and right click, go to calculate geometry, and you specify the property you're calculating, and in this case we are calculating the area, and then you also specify the unit for the area. So I'm going to go with square kilometers and I'll press OK. So our areas for the different districts in this eastern region have been calculated. But what if you don't want the areas to be as lengthy as this? I mean in terms of the coordinate system, like not the coordinate system, I mean in terms of the decimal places. Like you want it to only be recorded to 1 decimal places. So you're going to head over to the properties of this particular field and go to number format, numeric, and then you specify the number of decimal points that you wish the areas to have. So in this case I'm going to go with only 1. Click OK, apply. Yes, so our area is now cleanly calculated and rounded up to only one decimal place. So that is it with the calculation of areas. The next step that I'm going to teach you guys is to symbolize this layer based on the area field that we have calculated. So we all know that if we want to style, we head over to the symbology. So to go to the symbology, we always go to the layers property, and among this tab we would head over to symbology, and then right now the symbology type that is in use for this layer is single label for all the polygons in the layer. But what we want is, because we have a numeric field in our attribute table on which we would want to base our styling or our symbology, we're going to go with graduated symbology type, which can be in form of quantiles, chart, and etc. But we're going to go with quantile. So let's go to graduated colors, and we specify the value field, okay, the value field in the attribute table that would be used for symbolizing this particular layer. So in this case we're going to go with the area. As you can see, it is the only field as an option here for us, because there is no any other field in our area of, in our attribute table that we can, you know, use as the field for symbolizing this particular layer. So we go with area, and then we also have the classes here, where we're going to specify how many classes, okay, how many classes do we want the layer to be symbolized. So I'm going to maintain it as 5, and then maybe we would have to change this number format. We don't want these decimals to appear in the label, so we're going to right click here, we go to format labels, and then we, you know, reduce these decimal places to 0, click OK, and we also do the same for this. So maybe highlight all of them, and then we right click, we go to format labels, number of decimal places 0, and then we click apply. So the hotter colors are representing areas with actually areas with bigger like districts with bigger area, and then the cooler colors are representing districts with lower area extent. So we click OK. So this is it with the calculation of areas of polygons and symbolizing based on numerical attribute values. Thank you guys for watching. Please support this channel by liking the video, sharing. Otherwise, see you guys again in the next video.